Good evening, fellow sim racing enthusiasts. Welcome back to Dad's Go Sim Racing GT3 series, where virtual rubber meets the digital road. And today we've got a rip-roaring 7th round of Season 11 coming at you live from none other than the legendary Donington Park circuit in the heart of England. I'm your host Ryan, and I am pumped to bring you all the action from this double-header showdown, featuring two 25-minute sprint races. Now, for those who might not know, Donington Park isn't just a run-of-the-mill racetrack. It's got serious history behind it. Originally founded in the 1930s, this place has seen it all, from epic battles in Formula 1 to nail-biting showdowns in touring cars and beyond. It's like a cathedral of speed, and today it's going to be a battleground for our fearless sim racers. Donington Park isn't just famous for its past glory, it's also got some seriously challenging corners that will test even the most seasoned virtual drivers. You've got the iconic Craner curves, where bravery and precision are key to nailing that perfect line. Then there's the old hairpin, a tricky hairpin that will make or break your lap time if you're not careful. And let's not forget the fearsome Melbourne hairpin, where late braking and nerves of steel are the name of the game. With two 25-minute sprint races on the cards, you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to see some wheel-to-wheel action like never before, so buckle up and grab your favourite snacks. Get ready to witness some adrenaline-fueled madness. That is the Dad's Go Sim Racing Season 11 GT3 series on Assetto Corsa Competizione here at Donington Park. As you can see, we are counting down to the first race with just 30 seconds to go. On pole is our overall leader, Paul Sadlowski, followed by Rich Gasson, Darren Menzies, Hakon Roholt, Roman Fraller, Cormac Quinn, Steve Richardson, Marek Dvorak, Tim Streeton, David Lolek, Eddie Wilkins, Matt Gale, Alex Goncalves, Rob Larby, Paul Joswick, Thomas Pichon, Menno Deckers, Carlos Barros, Dieter van Brabant, Nick Golding and Wayne Bennett. Tim Streeton is our leading silver driver today on P9, with Eddie Wilkins, the silver class leader, in second place in the class at P11. So we are rolling, getting ready for this first sprint race. Two hairpins to negotiate as part of this short formation lap. We are coming around the final bend now, and they will be approaching the start-go line any minute now. Gasson quite far ahead there. We are underway, and I think Rich was perhaps slow on the gas there, worried about his position on the grid. Slightly ahead of Paul Sadlowski, but he has conceded the first position into that first corner. And Paul straight away is flying into a lead. Familiar pattern for our racers so far. And we have had a nice clean start, no sign of the oh no, I say that Dieter van Brabant is on the grass. And Matt Gale appears to have lost a position to Eddie Wilkins. Although those two must have been side by side because Eddie Wilkins started ahead of him. No other instance, so Dieter is a few seconds behind, but he will be aiming to make up that ground whilst the pack is still bunched together. Menno Deckers is off cutting the grass as he approaches the chicane. David Lolek and Marek Dvorak battling it out, approaching Melbourne. It looks like Marek has made that move. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like he just got a better exit through the chicane and secured that gain of a position. Leader Paul Sadlowski is about half a second up now, consolidating that position. Hakan Roholt is all over the back of Darren Menzies at the moment, looking to make a move. Nothing doing just yet, but he has got a great exit there. Darren Menzies runs wide. He is going to have the inside line approaching the next corner. He makes the move, makes it stick. A little bit of contact there from Darren Menzies, but nothing damaging. Eddie Wilkins, oh, what have we got here? Looks like we've had a spin. He's lost some positions. This all looks pretty messy. Let's just see what happened there. But oh yes, looks like someone just poked their nose up the inside, and perhaps Eddie either didn't see them. I don't know whether it was a late dive or not. Leave that one to the stewards. It does give us this big bunch of cars, though, all fighting it out. Wayne Bennett looking up the inside, makes a move on. No, actually, sorry, that was Menno Deckers looking at the inside of Wayne Bennett. Wayne holds the position, pushes him out wide, defends strongly, holds at P20. Roman Freller now attacking Darren Menzies. Darren on the back foot a little bit after that move by Hakon. Wayne Bennett is in the sand. Oh, what's happened here? Side by side. Oh, I think bit of both. I think perhaps Wayne could have stayed a little bit more to the right. Menno could have stayed a little bit more to the left. He looks like he's stuck there. Oh, some polystyrene flying across the track there. Someone's really taken out that brake marker. So the Ferrari of Roman Freller on the attack again against the McLaren of Darren Menzies. Just showing himself in the mirrors towards the chicane. Darren takes a lot of that second part of that chicane. Be careful if the track cuts around a bit. Have a battle going on back here. No move made. I think they were side by side going into a chicane. Let's see. Just backing out, going into a chicane. Sensible, sensible. It's not a long race. Oh, the tyre bale has been moved already. Doesn't take long. To Redgate, we've got train of 5 cars behind Thomas Pichon at the moment. None of them quite within striking range at the moment, going down through the Craner curves, so they will continue to snake their way through. see there's been a couple of penalties handed out by stewards. David Lolek picking up 5 seconds. Alex Goncalves, I think perhaps that was the move up the inside on Eddie Wilkins. Paul Sidlowski's just steadily building a gap over Rich Gasson. Just over a second at the moment. Only one mistake, small mistake, can bring that right down, though. Rob Larby, Mercedes versus Mercedes, taking on David Lolek. This could be spicy. Looking up the inside, going through Melbourne, out through Goddard's. Got a lead, but he goes deep, as does Lolek, and Lolek retains a position, just about. So, if I spy my way down a little bit further, I see a Matt Gale train. Do like Matt Gale trains, they're always spicy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars within 2 to 3 seconds of each other. This is all for the silver class position, barring Carlos Barros in the middle of it, in the gold class. Teammates of Alex Goncalves and Carlos Barros. Different classes, kart drivers. Goncalves in silver, Barros in gold. No instructions from the team to let Barros past, whether that will be forthcoming. We have an off-road Marek Dvorak. Didn't quite catch what happened there, but that's cost him dearly. Eddie Wilkins. Oh, I thought Eddie Wilkins had made a pass on Matt Gale, but it doesn't look like he's made it stick. In fact, lost lots of positions. He's gone round him, but he's gone very, very wide into the sand, onto the gravel. Lost a whole bunch of positions as a result. Looked like he could have made that move stick, but just overran it a little bit. Thomas Pichon running wide that time. Carlos Barros has made, well, I say he's made moves, but he's in fact gone the wrong way. Nick Golding has lost positions. Carlos Barros has lost positions. That was a messy corner, that was. Ran wide, and Nick Golding just got turned around. Yeah, right mess that was. So we are halfway through this first 25-minute sprint race. Big winners so far. Rob Larby and Paul Joswick both moved up 4 positions to 10th and 11th respectively. Thomas Pichon and Carlos Barros both moved up 3 places. Hakon Roholt has moved up a place onto the podium, ahead of Darren Menzies. The big losers, without wanting to sound too personal, Marek Dvorak has dropped 9 places. We saw that spin on the grass earlier. And Eddie Wilkins has dropped 5 places. Rob Larby going through the Craner curves, approaching the old hairpin and going up to Starkey's Bridge. Is he going to make a move through McLean's? Time. Looking up to Coppice. What are you doing? Still not within range. Down Starkey Straight, heading towards the S's. Now, these are 2 opportunities, best opportunities if you get a really good exit on the S's, to have a look up the inside. He's too far back even here to really be looking at an opportunity there. Maximise your exit to stay in touch though. We have an off. Carlos Barros in the barrier. Not a Oh dear, it's not double teamed. Oh, his own team. Well, his own fault really. He ran wide and went into his own teammate. Not what the team would have ordered at all. Goncalves now finds himself under pressure from Dieter van Brabant. We are going to go on board with our leader Paul Sadlowski. For a lap at Donington, through Redgate. Dipping down through the Craner curves. Stay left, drop those gears through the apex and run wide. Keep that throttle down. Past Starkey's Bridge. Up to the right-handed McLean's. Plenty of circuit there, and up the hill to right-handed Coppice. Kiss that curb. Careful not to get on the throttle too quickly, otherwise you will lose traction in the rear. Down Starkey Straight towards the S's. Done. A little bit of a wobble on exit. Down towards the Melbourne hairpin. Heavy braking zone. Hanging out wide. Late apex. Get on the accelerator as early as you can. towards Goddard's. My other planes leaving the East Midlands Airport. And that's a lap of Donington over in a flash. 1 minute and 26.6. D.G.S.R making a little bit of ground on him. And that is a wide run as well. This is going to give Rich an opportunity to close up. I'll come back to this vote because Steve Richardson, Daz Menzies, it looks like we've made a move into Redgate, up the inside. Respectful driving from both of them. Mr. Menzies runs a little bit wide though. That costs him the position. Couple more penalties dished out by the stewards. 10 seconds to Alex Goncalves. Must be deemed particularly egregious. And 5 seconds for Carlos Barros. I think that was for the incident with his own teammate. Which didn't help him at all anyway. But 5 seconds now because we've got no pits to be done tonight. We are just going to, those time penalties are just going to get tagged onto the finishing positions. So Carlos Barros currently 17 seconds ahead of Menno Dekker, so that's not going to cost him anything. But Alex Goncalves, that's going to cost him 3 places I think, if he's more than 5 seconds ahead of Carlos Barros, because Carlos Barros got +5 as well. Eddie Wilkins is definitely going to cost him a couple of places. David Lolek, yes, also going to cost him a couple of places as things stand. Great view of the battle between Thomas Bichon and Matt Gale up ahead of Eddie Wilkins here. Approaching the last 4 minutes of the race. There's still plenty of battles to be had, including up ahead where D.G.S.R is right on the tail of our leader, Paul Sadlowski. And Paul is looking very twitchy through those S's. That Audi is a bit of a loopy machine. It does like to lose traction. So Richard goes around the outside. He's not going to be able to move from there. I don't think it's going to help his exit either. Goes deep looking for a fast exit. I don't think that's really helped him either. Huge Nissan GT-R dwarfing the Audi. And a massive wang on the back of it. Disappointing to see Rich has done away with his "don't be shit" motivational message on the dashboard. Oh, and we're off. We've got an off. Paul has gone. He's gone wide. See what happened there. Going down through the Craner curves. A little bit too much on the inside curve, just bounces him out wide, and that allows Rich to make the pass. And he has a second worth of buffer. So dramatic here in the last couple of minutes of the race. D.G.S.R has been gifted the lead. Well, he's not been gifted, he's worked hard to stay in touch and make the most of that opportunity, that mistake from Paul. Keep in touch with that, but at the moment Rich is well set. Rob Larby still trying to get past David Lolek. And Thomas Pichon, Eddie Wilkins and Marek Dvorak still continue to follow the Matt Gale train. Oh, Marek Dvorak no longer on the train. He has derailed. Manages to regather himself but loses more places. This battle is going to go on right to the end of a race, to the very last lap. And I think we're going to see one more lap after this. Rich Gasson is just approaching the final corner. Goddard's crossing the start-finish line with 30 seconds to go, so yeah, we'll see one more lap in this race. Nick Golding attacking Dieter van Brabant. Oh, I must have switched away too quickly, almost. Rob Larby. No, okay, for a minute there I thought we were actually going to see the move made, but he got alongside. But he didn't have the exit speed, that wider exit from David Lolek, giving him the better exit speed down the straight, managing to maintain the position. Alright, let's follow our leader home. Through the S's, neatly done. Down towards Melbourne. He has opened up a nice little lead over Paul here. 1.5 seconds. I think Paul's probably just easing back, making sure he has no more incidents, loses no more points. And Rich, good drive. He stayed in touch the whole way, kept the pressure on, and absolutely took advantage of the mistakes that Paul made to claim the win. So well done, Rich. Celebratory flash of the lights. Paul in second, Hakon Roholt third, Roman Fralla fourth, Steve Richardson, that Barbie Mobile, fifth, Daz Menzies sixth, with Cormac Quinn. I haven't seen Cormac at all, but there he is in seventh. Tim Streeton crossing in eighth. David Lolek is going to just about hold off Rob Larby for 9th, and Rob will be in 10th. Powell Joswick 11th. Matt Gale, he has a train behind him. We have Eddie making one last push over Thomas Pichon. A dash of line. Thomas just holds on by 1/10 of a second. Great finish there. Alex Goncalves, Marek Dvorak ending up in 16th, Dieter van Brabant 17th. So Yeah, so our first sprint race has been won by D.G.S.R. Well done, Rich. Whatever major gains were made, Rob Larby up to 10th, gained 4 places, and Paul Joswick gained 4 places to 11th as well. Steve Richardson gained 2 places up to 5th. Great racing all round, well done everybody. And we get to do it all over again in the next round, in the next sprint race. So just make a note of the temperatures here. Air temperature 16, track temperature 21. The second race starts at 6 PM. Race time, game time. So we'll likely see those temperatures drop a little bit, so the drivers will have a few minutes just to adjust their setups, add a little bit more air into his tyres. A little bit of housekeeping as well. Paul Zalowski took the fastest lap, so he will gain the fastest lap bonus point. Tim Streeton was our silver class winner, and Matt Gale, second in silver class, did a fine job holding up leading the rest of the train home. So, whilst we've got a couple of minutes, I'd just like to raise your awareness of an event we got coming up, big event coming up for D.G.S.R. One of our members, Dean Hyde, recently revealed that he has been fighting cancer for the last couple of years, with unfortunately not a positive prognosis. We've been racing with Dean for some time and haven't not ever met him, but he's been an absolute gentleman whenever we raced with him on voice chat and on the track as well. He's a member of a few communities, and those communities have all banded together to arrange a charity event, which we've called the Drive for Dean, to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Research, which is charity Dean has asked us to support for him. The event is going to be on the 20th of April, and it's going to be a 6-hour endurance event at Spa. It will take place on Saturday. Qualifying will be at 3:30 British summer time. The race starting at 5 or 5:30, I think, one of the two. We just want to get as many numbers on that grid as possible. Show Dean that we're all here for him, we all support him, and we want to just have a great big endurance race where we can raise profile and raise as much money as possible for cancer research, for Macmillan, sorry. So if you are watching and you want to take part, head over to D.G.S.R.eu website and you can join our Discord server where you will find information. We'll also publish some information on that website as well about the event as it becomes available. It'll be hosted on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we're just going to try and make it as big a, I don't want to use the word party, but big an event as possible, celebrating Dean, and hopefully the man himself will be able to join us for a little bit, and we'll just raise as much money as we can. So if you want to get involved, or you think you can sponsor us, sponsor the event, or you may know some companies want to sponsor the event, it's going to be streamed by loads of different drivers who all have varying numbers of viewers, But yeah, there's a chance to get a bit of exposure for a company if they want to. Still a few days left in the financial year, so you could write it off.
10 seconds.
But yeah, that's the event. Let's make it as big a deal as we can and have a real good go at raising as much money as we can. Right, on to the second race. So it's 6 p.m. The air temperature's only dropped 1 degree, so nothing major here. We are in the same positions set by qualification from the first race. Let's see if we can have another pretty clean start. There were no major incidents, just a couple of small offs. Here we go. So D.G.S.R further behind this time. He will be flooring it from that position, see if he can get a run around the outside.
Green light. Go, go, go.
But that Audi is always quick off the mark, so Rich just slips straight in behind. Daz Menzies getting really close. Oh, a bit of contact between Daz and Hakon, but they both managed to negotiate that with no further issues. Some offs behind though. Nothing major actually, just a bit of contact, but no trips to cut the grass, I don't think. Plenty of positions change though. David Lolek has dropped a place. Lee Hems has dropped a place. Paul Joswick's dropped a place. Alex Goncalves and Menno Deckers have dropped a place. Big gainers there. Cormac Quinn up 2 places. Steve Richardson up 2 places. Paul Sadlowski is half a second ahead, making full advantage. Now we do we have an incident here. Let's see what's happened. So Thomas Pichon perhaps got nudged a little bit wide. He's side by side with Alex Goncalves, I think. Oh no, it was his teammate Goncalves, his teammate, but he ended up getting nudged, I think, by Menno Deckers there. He is well back now. We seem to have missed a move here as well. Steve Richardson on Darren Menzies approaching the Melbourne hairpin. Gets the run up the inside. Nice, neat move. Well done. Oh, Daz Menzies has big problems. In fact, so big he seems to have quit the game. Or disconnected or something. He's gone. Thoughts and prayers with Daz Menzies. Not had a good second race there. It was over pretty quickly. But he gets an early night at least. D.G.S.R is going to continue to apply the pressure to our leader Paul Sadlowski. It's a replay of the first race basically. These two in a class of their own. Hakon trying to hold on to their coattails and got an excellent exit through those S's. He's closed up a bit. Cormac Quinn also, so Hakon was our winner in the last round, round 6. We have more yellow flags. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh. Not much else to say there, I don't think. That was just That went wrong. That was not intended, I don't think. But it was terrible. Here as well, Lee Hems and Eddie Wilkins. Has that already been made? I think we've missed that one. So it's Rob Larby's turn to try and pass the immovable object that is Matt Gale. Good luck, Rob. Good luck. And in doing so, he got Paul Joswick all over his big old Mercedes spoiler. It's showing a lot of car in that wing mirror. Oh, and Matt Gale has been forced into a mistake. I never thought I'd see it happen. He still manages to only lose one position despite going very, very deep. And he's looking back to make a move up the inside. He's also gone very deep. Rob has also gone deep with it, but he's managed to hold the position. That was a little bit frenetic. So Rob has managed to break the nerves of steel, the ice cold blood in the veins of Matt Gale, and make a move on him. Will that shake Matt's confidence? Will it give other drivers a chance to actually go past him? Keep an eye on that one. Nick Golding and Thomas Pichon. McLaren versus Ferrari. Nope, we're getting to see a bit of a Matt Gale battle as well. For good measure. Paul Joswick though falling back into the lap of Thomas Pichon. Matt has broken early into those S's, and that brings all the other cars up behind him, but also puts them out of shape. Both Paul Joswick and Thomas Pichon losing shape through the S's. Opens the opportunity up for Nick Golding, who says thank you very much, and then promptly runs wide. Let's see that again, shall we? What happened there? Yep, Nick Golding ran wide, Thomas Pichon snuck through the inside, and it's in the end... Oh, Nick Golding's back up ahead. He missed all the action just from that one replay. Thomas Pichon drops 2 places. Paul Joswick gains the position back that he had lost. Nick Golding jumps 2 places. And all the while, Matt Gale has opened up a second buffer. As exciting as that is, we do need to have a look at what's going on up here, because we have got Hakon Rollhold all over the back of D.G.S.R. Positions 1, 2 and 3 all within a second of each other. Hakon definitely found his pace in this race, having cleared P4 a bit earlier than he did last time. He's able to stay with these guys and keep in touch to try and apply the pressure, see if he can continue to progress up the standings for the second sprint race today. Rob Larby, David Lolek, Part 2. The battle continues. These Mercedes boys not been able to change places yet in the race, but certainly enjoying each other's company. It's still pretty feisty up front though. Just a couple of attempts between the 3 cars. Nose to tail through Melbourne hairpin. Nose to tail through Goddard's. Hakon takes the late apex to try and maximise the exit. Rich Gaston has run wide. Is that going to cost him? Doesn't look like it, not on this occasion. Is it going to happen? Is it fine? No, it's not going to happen. It looked like it might happen for a minute, but it didn't happen. Rob Larby. David Lollett running wide gave Rob Larby the opportunity to look at the inside. He looked at the inside, but the door was closed. Didn't really have any overlap there, and so he loses out. Thomas Pichon has shot up the rankings. It was Nick Golding having an incident and dropping down a few places. But all the other places swapped over as well. Matt Gale's defences have been infiltrated again. Powell Joswick, Nick Golding are the next to line up Matt Gale. I think the S's seem to be his Achilles heel. Steve Richardson in the Barbie Mobile. Difficult to stay focused when you are the car ahead of Steve Richardson. Let's just see how intimidating it actually is for Cormac Quinn. Look at that pink beast. Alex Goncalves is in trouble. Oh, yeah. Stays at the wall. He's cutting plenty of grass. He rejoins and unjoins. He soldiered on. He's getting back on. Well done. Well done. Meanwhile, back up front, threesome continues. We've got some more penalties in, so David Lollett with a 5-second penalty again, so Rob Larby might not bother trying to overtake him, just safer to stay behind him and take advantage of a 5-second penalty again. Dieter van Brabant has a 10-second penalty and Menno Dekkers has a 5-second penalty. Those bottom two penalties not going to really affect things that much for those, unfortunately. Have an overtake. Cormac yielded to the pink beast. Ran a little bit wide. That gave Bentley a better run down the straight towards Coppice. That is, isn't it? Oh, sorry, McLean's. Then up to Coppice, and he is making a move there. Menno Dekkers is he cutting some grass as well? Oh, that's not a wall you want to run into. Ouch. We've got a battle here between Nick Golding and Powell Joswick. Powell Joswick got the move done in the end. Didn't get to see it though. Lee Hems is fallen back into the David Lollett and Rob Larby kerfuffle. Rob Larby looking at the inside, but not gonna happen this time. Just too far back. Just making sure that David Lollett can see him in his mirrors, but we're not entirely sure David Lollett has mirrors. He's certainly this race. He's picked up a couple of this week or round. He's picked up penalties in both races. Nick Golding, Powell Joswick. Battle continues. Nose to tail. Paul Sadlowski, what's happened? We need a replay. Oh, looks like he had a bad exit through the S's. It gave freeway battle into Melbourne. Paul was on the outside and he was left out hanging on the clothesline. And yeah, he's dropped 2 places in that freeway battle through Melbourne hairpin. Spectacular stuff, brilliant. Can Paul make his way back up the grid? He's going to be annoyed about that. 2 races now he's had first place for the majority of it, and then ended up just losing out. This time he's losing 2 places though. Hakon Roholt will continue to attack. He smells blood. He smells a race win right now. He will attack. Paul is struggling in the Audi though. It's twitchy car and very similar to about this time in the first race. The tyres starting to show signs of wear. He's got a comfortable lead over P4 and he doesn't seem to be able to hang on to the Nissan and Porsche in P1 and 2, and Hakon Roholt is on the attack majorly right now. This is a good vantage point to watch this battle going on for first place. We're going to stay with this for a moment or two, see if anything more develops. Hakon is driving out of his skin in that pork. He's looking around the outside. They're side by side. He's got... he backs out. Yeah. But Rich respectfully leaves him space, expecting him to be there. Gives him another opportunity. He's up the inside. They both... and Paul joins in the battle as well. Oh no! Paul should have been backing out of that one. Disaster. That is a disaster. Paul is waiting for him. I think he realises he should have backed out. Through comes Steve Richardson. 3 spaces for him. And Roman Fraller. That is disappointing. Somewhat deprived of a great battle. So Paul had the better exit, but he just needed to back out. He needed to back out there. He didn't have any overlap, and that space was always going to close on him. But I think he just wanted that good drive out of the exit to attack down the straight, and it just wasn't there. So that gives Rich Gasson a nice healthy 6-7 second lead. So barring incidents, I think he's going to be taking the double win today. We'll see what the stewards say about that incident with Paul Sadlowski. That could ruin his afternoon a little more, because 5-second penalty there could well see him drop down to around P7 at the moment. Eddie Wilkins has dropped back a place. His teammate Lee Hems has just let him past. Yeah, team orders. Let him through. Let the gold guy through. So, although Rich Gasson has disappeared off up the road, it does leave us with Steve Richardson in second, Hakon Roholt just a second behind him, Roman Fraller in fourth, and Paul Sadlowski in fifth, all just separated by a couple of seconds. So we could have 6 minutes of ding-dong battle for the second and third places. Got lot of feel for Hakon there. He was on a charge, and I think he smelt blood. He smelt a race win. But unfortunately, just that contact, minor contact, but that's all it takes sometimes. Just threw him off. He did well to keep the car fairly well under control and avoid any major damage. But obviously he lost a place to Steve Richardson, who couldn't believe his luck as 2 places just landed into his lap. Just a little bit further down the road, Roman Fraller is just 3 tenths ahead of Paul Sadlowski, who is going to try and get a bit of a recovery drive. Roman Fraller onto the grass there, again slowing himself down, but I think that Audi's tyres are cooked. Just doesn't seem to be able to get through those high-speed corners at all without losing a bit of traction. Let's just check in on David Lollick and Rob Larby. Yep, they're still within half a second of each other. Yep, David Lollick is still ahead of Rob Larby. To be continued. Great to see we've got a decent crowd with us tonight. 8 or 9 viewers with us currently. Lovely to have you all with us. Hope you're enjoying the racing. We've had great battles for the lead, something you don't see in Formula 1. Marek Dvorak here has made the move on Cormac Quinn, but it looks like let's just see that in action. Cormac a little bit on the grass. Dvorak with a super skinny line up the inside. Brilliantly done, and Cormac gives him the space. Very sensible, respectful driving. Can Hakon bridge this gap to Steve Richardson? He's got it down to half a second. Ooh. No, okay. False alert. It's still Rob Larby behind David Lollick. Oh, is he? No, he's not. Although David runs wide. No, as you were again. I think these two could go on all day and still not overtake each other. Right, here we can see some penalties coming through now for those incidents we saw. Both Rob Larby and David Lollick have picked up 5-second penalties. So that's not going to affect their finishing position with each other, but it is bringing Thomas Pichon and possibly Matt Gale into upper position if they can stay within 5 seconds. Paul Sadlowski, though, has had that 5-second penalty applied. That is currently dropping him down to P7 behind Cormac Quinn as things stand. So he needs to get his skates on. Well, actually, no, I think it looks like he's literally just pulled out a little bit more to be outside of that 5-second buffer. So at the moment just drops him down 1 place behind Marek Dvorak, and he is 4.5 seconds ahead of Marek Dvorak. So he could potentially open up that gap a little bit more to keep that position, but he is stuck behind Roman Fraller at the moment, unable to get past him. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream tonight, guys, give us a like. It all helps. We're only a small community and we're not exactly a big YouTube presence, so we appreciate your support. So hit that like button and subscribe. Also makes me feel like I'm not just sat here on my own doing this for no good reason. Good to see we've had a bit of interaction on the comment section as well tonight. Thank you, Shao Ramos, Phil Walker, Sporting Abu. Thank you, 3 of you, for joining us tonight. Lee Hems has been on the chat as well, complaining about his PC. It doesn't stop him getting onto the second race, though. So good to have you on the grid, Lee. There's a lot of 5-second or a lot of penalties handed out at the moment, isn't there? Will we get any more before the end of the race? We have probably one more lap to go. Rich Gasson's just about to cross the start-finish line now. This pack has really bunched up. We could see some tasty action between these four on this final lap. Will anyone make some daring lunges, or are they just going to play it safe and consolidate? Well, Hakon Rojo isn't consolidating. He wants that P2 back. Steve Richardson, that Bentley is looking rapid. Oh, but he does run wide. Hakon, can he hang it out the outside? It's not quite got the overlap, so backs out sensibly. Roman Fraller fending off Paul Sedlowski as well. As things stand, Paul will drop a position down behind Marek Dvorak. Right, in true Formula 1 style, we're going to ignore this exciting battle and watch the leader cross the line on his own. Rich Gasson coming round the final corner, coming around Goddard's to complete the sprint double. Congratulations, Rich. Brilliant driving. Well done. Those lights get another flash. Steve Richardson, he's going to hold off Hakon Roholt by the looks of things. He is, yep. He takes a second. Hakon Roholt takes a third. Roman Fraller takes a fourth. Paul Sedlowski, fifth. Marek Dvorak, sixth, but he will move off a place with that penalty for Paul Sedlowski. And Cormac Quinn, seventh. Tim Streeton, eighth. He is our silver class winner. I think he won the first race as well for silver class as well. Lee Hems celebrating with a trip across the gravel and the grass. Eddie Wilkins parking up in the gravel because that's where all the engineers like you to park, in gravel on hot tyres. David Lolek fended off Rob Larby. Their 5-second penalties are negated, I think, by the fact that they finished 6 seconds ahead of Thomas Pichon. Matt Gale, in the end, managed to be overtaken and dropped one whole place in the race. Don't know if that's a loss or not. Paul Joswick, 15th. Carlos Barros, 16th. Oh, lovely. And Menno Dekkers, 17th. Nick Golding, 18th. Alex Goncalves, 19th. And Dieter van der Brandt rounds off the grid in P20th. Brilliant stuff. Well, that has been excellent fun tonight. I'm going to see if I can drag Rich Gasson into the commentary box for a quick chat.
Yeah, it's rapid, isn't it?
Good evening, Rich. Sorry, I've stolen you away from the others. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Did you expect to win that first race tonight? Because Paul was looking solid, but that Audi then started looking very twitchy, didn't it?
Yeah, I kind of felt like he was probably going to kill his tyres because I know he runs TC1 all the time. So I kind of felt he was going to do that, and I knew his car wouldn't be so good over the curbs as well if he caught them, and he started to catch the curbs a lot, so I knew that I could reel him back in.
Yeah. And in the second race, you and Hakon made the passes on Paul after we had a brilliant freeway battle into the Melbourne hairpin.
Yeah, it's wicked.
He lost out around the outside. Hakon seemed like he was smelling the race win and on the attack, but unfortunately just got a little nudge from Paul, which sent him out. Gave you a bit of breathing.
I thought he must have clipped in because obviously we was going side by side in those previous corners, and then I just seen them both spinning off in the mirror, so I didn't really realise what had happened at first. Yeah,
so unfortunately, I think it gave you a nice gentler drive towards victory.
It did, yeah, because I was the meat in the sandwich there, which was quite a lot of pressure.
Congratulations, mate. Great racing. Really good fun to watch. Have a good evening.
Cheers. And you.
Right, that concludes our stream for the night. thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next week for the concluding round of the Season 11 series on D.G.S.R. Thank you very much.
The big stage, I got my crew, I'll get you moving, it's what I do. The party's started, it's going down. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.